Hey, this is Lee. I want to do a quick video today to answer a question that people ask all the time. And that is, how do I get closer to God? And it's really a simple way. People make it too complicated. They add tests and evaluation tools and they go, and that all that just complicates it. So we'll start like this. If Jesus, I put a picture of Jesus up here, if he came to your house today and you had a couple hours to get ready, what do you suppose the conversation would be about? Of course, he's going to hug you. He's going to embrace you. He loves you. There's no question about that. But somewhere in the conversation, it's going to change. I mean, that's just who he is. He's going to help you, and he's going to bring up things that you need to work on. Now, we know Jesus is not coming today unless he's calling you home. But how do we fix those things we know he would talk to us about? A brother in Christ talked to me the other day and said that someone mentioned to him and said, if you're too heavenly minded, you're no earthly good. Well, the truth is, I don't want to be any earthly good. I want to be heavenly good. I want to be prepared, and how we get ready to go to heaven is doing this. Find out how we can get closer to him. So how do we do it? It's real simple. I'm whistling. I'm getting excited. How we do it is we sit down and we ask the question, what would he say to us? What do we need to work on? If you can take the time to sit down and ask that question, what is wrong with me? What do I need to work on? How do I need to get better? What's my flaws? Is there something I'm not doing right? If you take a minute to think about it, it'll pop up. I mean, like a bobber in the water. Poof, it'll pop right up in your mind, and you'll know what you need to work on, what you're having problems with. That's how you get closer to God, by fixing those things that are broken. It's really that simple. It's not long division, as they used to say. It's real simple, basic math. Sit down and ask yourself the question, am I a gossip? Do I backbite? Am I grouchy? Am I moody? Do I yell at people? Do I have anger outbursts? Do I lie in convenience to suit myself? Do I help people? Am I willing to open my heart and my home to people to spread the gospel? See, if you're doing those things, that's good. But if you're notice that you have a deficient nature, or a thing that's not working, I'm stumbling for words. If you have those, then you have to fix them. So many times the flesh tells us, well, this is just me. This is my personality. Well, God's not going to accept our personality if it's something we can fix. That's how we get closer to God, by fixing what is broken in our character, our actions, our speech. So search out those things today. Find those things you're broken in or on or about, and repair it, fix it. Now, there are some things that you can't fix on your own, and you need to talk to him. That's why we need to spend time in reading our Bible, prayer, meditating, building a relationship with God our Father, so that when we have things that are broken that we can't fix ourselves, we need help with, he's there. So many times you'll hear people say, oh, I pray all the time. But are you living for him? Well, no. Then how do you think that he's helping you? Because he's not. He's not. He's only going to help you if you're in a relationship with him. Build your relationship. Then sit down and do some evaluating. Look, spread it out on the table, as it were. Talk about it to the Lord. See where you're wrong and where you're deficient and what you're doing that you could be doing better. And here's the thing I want to add to it. Sometimes when you go looking at your flaws and you really look deep in your heart and you look at your actions and your speech, you might see some things that you don't like. But I've said in another video, and I've been saying this for a while now, that the truth is found in the uncomfortable places from time to time. If you have to go to an uncomfortable place to see where you're missing something, go there anyway. Do it. Because if you take his love, it's like a light. And if you shine the light in the darkness of the crevices of our heart, somewhere in the corner, we're liable to see something crouched down there that we don't want to deal with. But we have to, and that's how we get closer to him. We search our hearts, we search our actions, and we fix it. And what we can't fix, we ask him to. And if we go to ask him and he doesn't seem to respond, it's because we're not close enough to him because of it. So start fixing yourself. And people will say, well, yeah, but I can't fix myself. And, you know, all these philosophical things people said for years. But you can to a point. And you have to start cutting away the things, dropping off the things that are not of God. Laziness. Not doing anything, making excuses to get what you want, self-centered, self-minded, immersed in yourself, gimme, 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 me. See, all those things separate us from God, and today's the day to get closer to him. That's my video. The only way to fix it is to imagine he's coming to your house today. What would you want to get straightened out with him? What would he talk to you about? That's what this video is about. I love you with all my heart. Like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this video with someone. This is the answer on how to make yourself better and be closer to him. I love you with all my heart, no matter who you are. Black, white, yellow, I guess you could call it, red. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at. I love you with all my heart. That was his gift to me, to feel his love and to love you. We'll see you real soon. Bye.